Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining. So I'm just going to pull my blind down because it's a little bit dark in here. I think it's the sun on my face. So welcome, Izzy. Welcome, Kira. Welcome, Miss K. I'm hoping as I do that, suddenly it will light up. Let's hope so. Let's hope we've done something there. Can you see me better, guys, or have I made it worse? It just needs a moment to adjust. So hello, Izzy. Hello, Kyra. Is that Kyra? Hello, Miss K. Hello, Jenny. Hello, Kelly. Oh, you're from Canada, Kelly. Lovely to have you here. I love the fact we get internationals from all over the world joining each other. So awesome. Hi, Alison. Lovely to see you. Lovely to see you. So I'm just going to let everybody join. And when we've said hello to a few people, we'll just get straight away into our spirit reads, our mediumship. And for those of you who don't know me, my name is Alli, Alison, and I'm the Authentic Medium. That's my working title. I've got a Facebook account and I've got TikTok, so do follow me. And there's my email if you want to get in touch about a read or classes. So how is everybody? Oh, you've got sunshine in Ipswich, have you? There we go. See, it does catch up the lighting. I don't know what it's doing. Absolutely. Everybody in here has the same chance as a read guide. So what happens is I connect, I put the information out there. I give you 3 or 4 bits. And if you understand it for somebody in spirit, you let me know. You say yes in the comments. If we've got more than one person, then I whittle it down to one person with the evidence. Okay. Well, we've got loads of different people. We've got Ipswich, we've got Yorkshire, we've got Canada. I'm in Devon. So we've got lots and lots of different areas covered here. Okay, I'm just going to take a big drink. Okay, and what I need to talk about first of all, beautiful day. Bless you. Lisa, you're from Ontario, Canada. Amazing. Okay, so hopefully most of you will get a reading today, this hour. I need to talk about, first of all, a gentleman. I believe his name is George. And I'm not going to open that up unless nobody can take a George. So I feel like his name is George. And I need to talk about the month of December. So does anyone understand a man called George in spirit, please? If you don't, I will accept a George around him as long as it's really close, guys. Has to be close. He's come in just before I've come on today. So I do believe it will be for somebody in the chat. So if they're not here now, I will park him and bring him back later because they will join. So I'm looking for a gentleman with the name George or the name beginning with G, and I need to put December with him as well. Your granddad was George, Alison. Okay, thank you. And granddad is in spirit because you said was. Can you understand December at all, Alison, as being important to George, your granddad, or somebody around him? So when I say important, I feel it will be a birthday or a passing date or an anniversary, and it needs to be either connected with him or yourself, really, somebody really close to you. So welcome everybody. Welcome Claire. Welcome Jenny. You do understand the December. Lovely. Thank you. Well, it looks like Grandad's got front of the queue before I've even connected today and said he wants to come through. Okay. I also just want to understand, do you understand the number 16 at all? So it could be the 16th, it could be 61, it could be January and June, but I'm just hearing 16. You know, like the song Sweet 16. So I just want to check that out. Does that mean anything to you, Alison? Hello, Nancy. Hello, Jean. We've got straight on into our spirit connections. So welcome, everybody. You do understand it. Okay. Thank you, Alison. All right. I feel like he's done a really good job. So I feel like Grandad would have been a good attention to detail and getting straight to the point because he's come in fact. And lovely man, but has made it really easy to place. Do you understand that about him? Do you remember him, Alison? Would you understand that about him? It's a birthday. Thank you, darling. Hello, Hayley. So, guys, we've come straight in with George, who is Alison's granddad. The information that I joined with You can take this too. Granddad George, brother-in-law's birthday in December, and Andy, youngest, is 16th. Okay, all right. So I need to separate out Stace and Alison. I thought he'd made it really easy for me. But we've got two. Can you believe that? We've got two granddads, both called George. Both can take December as a really important date, and both can take the number 16. So Stace, can you also understand him being good, getting to the point, being good, factually good, you know, so at that accuracy detail? I just feel because he's come in giving me facts and figures and wanting to get straight to the point, that's part of his evidence as well. Does that make sense to you? Okay, let's just see where else we're going. Let's see where else we're going. What is he going to give me? What's he going to give me? Separate them out. Okay, I want to talk about flowers in the garden, and I'm seeing tulips. Do either of you understand tulips with your granddad specifically? Thank you, Stace. So, Stace and Alison, can you understand tulips? I will open it up if neither of you understand that. But I want to talk about flowers in the garden, and I'm seeing tulips as a specific. Hi, Samantha. Lovely to have you here. Welcome, welcome, guys. Lovely to have you in. So for those of you, we're just waiting for Alison and Stacey. He loved his garden and growing things. Okay, Stace, can you understand tulips and the garden? Okay, thank you, Stace. Really appreciate you coming forward and sharing. Guys, it is really important if you understand the evidence that you do come forward and tell me, and that I'm able to, with spirit, to use evidence to separate you out, because that in itself is evidence. I asked him to give me something to separate whether his person was Alison or Stace, and he gave me a garden and he showed me tulips growing in it, and Stace's granddad didn't have a garden, so that's where the evidence is separated out specifically. Okay, so Alison, let me get you a message from your grandfather. Okay. What would he like to say? What does he want to say to you? What's his message? Okay, Alison, I feel like that garden is an important bit of his messaging, because it's about we're in the winter and it's cold and it's a bright day today, but we've just been through a period of horrible weather in the UK. And I feel like what he says to you is that the spring is coming, the new growth is coming, this whoosh of change is coming, and be ready for it. I also want to say, because I saw tulips and they're really pretty flowers, that he's just saying as a nod to you that you are beautiful, and he wants to give you that image of flowers and being lovely. I also want to ask if you've got a lot on your plate at the moment, because he was quite detail orientated when he came in. I feel like you're having to keep your eye on the ball with this. Do you understand that, Alison? And he's just saying that you're good with details. You've got this. Don't panic. It will be okay. All right. So, Alison, I hope you understand Granddad's message. He's just come in to say hello. I'm proud of you. I love you. You've got this. Keep your eye on the ball. Keep the details sorted, and know that spring is coming. The flowers are coming, and life will perk up. All right. So, Alison, lovely start to the session. Thank you. Thank you for letting me work with your granddad. Really, really appreciate it. Okay, so hello everyone. I'm just going to say hello to a few more people that have arrived whilst I was doing that first read. So hello Char, hello Hafsa. Sorry if I can't say your name very well. I'm not very good at pronouncing always. Hello Jenna, hello Izzy, hello Emma, hello Alicia. Is it Alicia? I think that's how you say it. Beautiful names here today. Hello, Samantha. Hello, Stace. You're on here as well, of course. Hello, Hayley. Hello, Nancy. Hello, Jean. Hello, Claire. Hello, Jenny. Hello, Marie. Hello, Lisa. Hello, Mand. Hello, Joe. Hello, Kelly. Hello, Miss Kay. And I think I said hello to the others. So welcome, welcome. Remember, and Melissa, you've joined us as well. Remember, everybody has the same opportunity as getting a read. All you need to do is to listen up, and then we get him placed. Okay, so I've got another man coming forward. I feel like he's younger than the lovely George, Grandad George, who we just worked with. I want to say that this man, feels like he's in the middle of his life, like 40s, 50s, that sort of period. So don't hold me to exact account. If I was going to be exact, I'd say something like 43 or 46. But just keep that sort of zone, that middle age in mind. And I want to put the name Steve around him. So first of all, I want to say, who understands a man called Steve in spirit, and who understands him being in that sort of middle age bracket? Hello, Melissa. Hello, Emma. Hello, Nancy. Oh, bless you. So who understands somebody called Steve in spirit? Because if no one can take a Steve, I'll open it up a little bit. But I want to just check first of all. I always need to go first of all with what I believe I hear from spirit. Sometimes my brain finishes off the word, particularly with names. So I have to be a bit flexible with them. But when I get a name, it's important that I give it. So we're looking for a Steve. We're looking for him being middle-aged. We're looking for him having a car and tinkering. So I want to say that whether he's a mechanic or he just enjoys mending the car or fiddling with it. My husband was 49 and Steve is my brother, and biological father is in spirit. Okay. A man at my job died named Steve and he was young. Okay, so we've got two. Hi, Tony. Lovely to have you here all the way from New Zealand. Okay. So, Joe, I just want to check in with Joe. Joe, would you understand? So your brother Steve is alive, but you can connect to Steve around your biological father in spirit and your husband in spirit, and your dad was a mechanic. Okay. All right. That's sounding like it's with you then. Lovely to see you too, Tony. Okay. Izzy, would you know much about the man at work? Would you know if he's a mechanic or fiddles with cars? Would you know him well enough to take evidence? If not, I feel like it's all around Joe at the moment. Sounds very, she's got all of those bits of evidence, because all I've given at the moment is somebody called Steve and he's a mechanic and I've put him in his 40s. And what Joe has is that her dad in spirit is a mechanic, and her brother's name is Steve, and her husband was 49. Hello, lovely to see you. Okay, I feel like I'm with Joe. I really feel like the evidence is with Joe. But Joe, what I need to do is to give you a bit more so that you know whether it's your dad or your husband. Is that right? He was definitely a mechanic, my dad, but didn't grow up with him. Okay, that's fine. He's given you evidence that you know of. Okay, let's see what else we've got. Okay, let's see what else we've got. Okay, when I connect in with him, I want to say that he's got a sense of humour and he uses it to distract almost a little bit like a mask. Would you understand this? I don't know if it's banter or if it's just let's not get too serious. Let's make a joke and keep it light. Would you understand this, Joe? Does that make sense to you? Did you know your dad well enough to interact with him? Hi, Isaac. Lovely to have you here. AM, everyone has the same chance of a reading in here, so just listen up. I'm just trying to place this man called Steve at the moment, who I've said likes to tinker with cars, and he might be a mechanic. He's in his 40s, and Joe can take that all the way around him, more than likely. Okay, thank you, Joe. All right. I just feel like he likes to avoid things. That's all I'm going to say. Is I feel like he would avoid a heavy conversation. Okay, from what your siblings have said. So it's I just feel like he prefers to sort of move away from decisions or stuff like that. I just feel like there's a little bit of a sense of avoidance around him. I don't know if you understand this, Joe. But what I would want to say about this man is that you have met him. I do feel like you've met him. Do you understand me saying that? You have met him at least once. I need to say that. I need to feel into that because it's got some, he would walk away. Okay, yeah. That makes sense, Joe. Joe, do you understand me saying that you've met him? Because the energy, I keep saying it, and then the energy is fuzzy. So I'm just trying to work out, you have met him. Thank you. All right. The energy is fuzzy. So I feel like he's not, he wasn't always, how can I say this? Reliable is probably what I want to say. And guys, just because we don't live with parents doesn't mean to say that they're not reliable and fully involved in our lives. There's all sorts of families and shapes and sizes out there. And we just, there's no one size fits all. Okay, so Joe, would you understand that this is Dad we've got? I just want to check Joe feels confident that we've got her dad. Welcome, Helen. Thank you, Joe. All right. Okay, let's get a message to you from him. Okay. So what I want to say, Joe, is that there's not necessarily a heartfelt apology, but there's recognition there. There's recognition and accountability for how he was. And he's not going to change his story because that was him. That was how he was. But what he is going to accept is that I didn't always step up, or I wasn't always committed. I wasn't always right there. Okay. And he wants to let you know that he's taking ownership of that. All right. He's taking ownership of that. All right. Okay. The age bit is obviously letting you know where the evidence was. Dad's pulled close. It may be that I've connected in with Dad and husband was there as well. We can have a look in a minute. Okay. I will have a look and just check. So what I want to say to you from Dad is that you have become the amazing woman you are, despite his lack of involvement, his lack of oversight. All right. And he wants to say you're amazing, and he wants to say how proud he is, and he wants to say look how far you've come. And he just wants to recognize that you have done that and the people around you have done that, and just to recognize that link. Okay, darling. So he's just acknowledging, he's saying there is so much love for you. He can't change the past, and nor can you. So he's accepting it and stepping forward from it and wants to say you're amazing, you're awesome. Okay, so I hope that helps. It's kind of like he's trying to own that and just let you know that absolutely you are amazing. Absolutely. So he's just recognizing that, Joe. Okay. Now, Joe, your husband is in spirit. You would understand that. I just want to check, Joe. You've told me your husband is in spirit, and I've understood that correctly. And when I said there was a man here in the age, You understood that. So I'm just going to finish Joe's read because I just want to check the age, because I said in the 40s, and I want to come back to Joe because I feel like it's all connected up. Yes, okay. And Joe, you would understand. I just want to check. So you need to take this evidence as fresh now, okay? But I only want Joe to reply in the first instance because I believe this is for Joe. If we're not with Joe, then I'll open it up. So if everyone else can just hold off for a minute. Joe, you would understand your relationship with your husband was spot on. It was really good, just because I've got a husband here and I've got a lot of emotions there. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. He was 49 when he passed. You would understand you had a good marriage, though, Joe. It was good. Your connection was good. Do you understand that? Because the husband that I've got here, there's a really good, strong connection between wife and husband. So I want to check this is your husband. If not, yes, absolutely. Okay. I got goosebumps, you see, darling, and it was like a bit of overwhelm came over me. So for me, that's real love. That's proper. That's a connection that is look, the goosebumps are coming back. Every time I draw him near, it's like, oh my God. It's just like it's taking my breath away a little bit. All right. Okay. And I feel like it was just easy between you two, the discussions, the talks, the being together, whether you're watching telly, whether you're listening to music, whether you're out exploring and looking at new places. I just feel like it's easy, and that you two have so much togetherness. Do you understand that? Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. Okay, he's showing me you holding his hand, Joe. So I want to say you were there when he passed. Would you understand that? Yeah, it was perfect between you. Absolutely. Okay. Just waiting for the lag there on the comments, guys. So thank you. Let me get you a message from him, darling. He's so kind and he's so polite. He's lovely, a lovely, lovely man, Joe. What he's saying to me is that Dad was here. He was going to come on through. He wasn't going to wait, and he didn't want to come through and then Dad follow. He wanted to do it the other way round. He wanted Dad to get his message through. He wanted you to make that connection, hear what Dad had to say, and then he wanted to be the one that you heard from and the one that you leave this reading hearing from, okay? Because togetherness is everything. He's saying he heard you. He knew you were holding his hand and he couldn't have asked for any more, all right? He's fine. He's at peace. All right. He's around you. I feel like you will have felt him. You would have known that he's still around you, that he's with you. And I feel like you still talk to him. And he loves that. He loves that. I don't know if it's a t-shirt you've got that you're cuddling or oh, bless you, darling. Just let the emotions out. I feel like you've got something of his. It's a t-shirt or a top or something. You know, it's the smell, it's the feeling, and you cuddle it. And he's just showing me, I know. And in those moments, he's giving you a hug. All right. Ah, bless you. Absolutely, always putting others first. That was why he let Dad, who perhaps wouldn't have been as sensitive, come forward, get his bit done, and then he wanted to bring his message in for you, darling. So he's giving you a big kiss on your forehead, and he's saying, you are beautiful. I love you. Always be. Go and follow our dreams. I feel like you two made plans. Go and do those things. Go and follow those. Know that he's in your pocket, darling. Know that he's with you. All right. And it's your jacket, his jacket you snuggle at night. Absolutely. Keep talking to him. Keep dreaming. Keep making those plans. Do it for both of you. All right, my love. And without a shadow of a doubt, I leave you with his absolute love. His absolute love. Okay. And so I hope that gives you a little sense of peace and helps on your journey of grief, which is so hard. All right, darling. So thank you for working with me, Joe. Thank you for letting me bring Dad through, and then your gorgeous Mark. I really appreciate it. He knows you love him, darling. Just keep talking to him. He can hear you. Absolutely. Just keep that communication going. He might not be here physically, but he is 100% with you spiritually, and his soul is in your pocket. All right, darling. Ah, bless you. Bless you. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Joe. Wasn't that gorgeous, guys? Wasn't that gorgeous? Oh, what a great start to the live. That's been awesome. I'm just going to have a drink, guys. You are so welcome, Joe. So welcome. Okay, now I was going to go for a lady spirit because we've had two. And as I've reached out to try and say, okay, what's your name? I'm hearing Fred, which isn't a lady's name at all, is it? So I want to say, who can take Fred in spirit? I will also open this up if somebody had a pet called Fred, because I'm just feeling around this person there is some sort of animal. I'm not sure what sort of animal it is at the moment, but I just feel like Fred is connected, and Fred is either their pet or Fred is the person and they had an animal. So who can understand this reference to Fred? Fred in spirit, okay? And I want to put a pet around them, and Fred could be the pet's name or it might be his name. All right. So guys, who understands the name Fred? If no one can take Fred as a person or a pet, then I will open it up a little bit. But I feel like somebody knows who this is. Animal, I can. Dog. Was your dog called Fred, Tony? And Christine, you nursed a Fred, okay? I just want to check with Tony that her dog was called Fred. You have a stuffed animal gorilla named Fred, Joey. Oh, that's lovely. Bless. Okay, so, and Cindy, your brother is Fred. Cindy, is your brother in spirit or is your brother living? So I'm just waiting to hear from Tony. Is your dog called Fred? Christine, you're in. Keep listening because you've nursed a Fred and I assume he's passed. Joey, we'll find out who's behind if it's for you. And Cindy is your brother in spirit. He is. Okay. Oh, you've had it since you've been a kid. It was my friend's dog and I really loved him. Okay, let's find out. Okay, so the first thing I want to ask, because Cindy's brother is in spirit and he is called Fred. Cindy, can you understand an animal around your brother? A dog or a cat or a bird? And Isaac, your great uncle, is called Fred. Okay. So, Cindy, can you understand an animal around your Fred? Did he like animals or have a pet? He needs to have had a pet. It could be birds or a cat or a dog, something like that. Don't think it's for me. Thank you, Christine. You have lost many animals. Okay. All right, thank you. Guys, listen in, but I feel like this is for Cindy. I feel like this is for Cindy, but the evidence will tell us if I'm right or not, okay? So let me just get some more evidence for you, Cindy, okay? Okay, Cindy, would you understand that he's a quiet man? He's not a big fuss or big I am show person. Would you understand that? Okay, thank you. And Cindy, would you understand that home's important? He's a home bird, really. He likes being at home. He likes his space. He likes going out for walks and stuff like that. But he's not. He just is most comfortable at home. He's not a big person that needs to go out and do things and socialize all the time. I just feel like he's a home bird. That's just what he's showing me. I do feel like he's intelligent, like he likes books or information or something. Would you understand that, Cindy? Tony, I'm going to come back to you, darling. Okay, so I am going to come back to you. I have seen you. This bit is for Cindy. I just can feel the energy going in her direction, but it's something for you. I just want to check out in a minute. Okay. All right. So let's. Okay. All right. Thank you. All right. Okay. All right. I'm just trying to get his message to you, and he liked to read. Thank you, Cindy. Okay, so Cindy, I feel like we've got your brother here. We've got your brother Fred. Okay, and just checking I've got that right. It is a brother. I'm just checking because I forget the evidence as soon as I've given it, guys. As soon as it's out of my mouth, it disappears. But I'm sure I said the name Fred, and I'm sure Cindy said it's her brother Fred. Okay. So what does your brother Fred want to say to you? He wants you to he brought the animals through because he wants to remind you how good they are for you, how grounding they are for you, how to recognize they lift your spirits. You're so connected with your animals, and you've got so much love around you from them and for them. Okay, he wants to say thank you, and he wants to let you know that he's okay. He wants to remind you of taking it easy, Cindy. That's his message. It's about taking it easy. So I don't know if you need to be getting out with your dog or you need to be reconnecting with nature, but I just want to say to you, number one, slow down. Find some time for you. Go easy on yourself, girl, and know that I'm okay. I do feel like there's a lovely sense of humor there with him. He could make you smile, and he just wants you to have that comfort. Joe, you're welcome. You're welcome. Does this make sense to you, Cindy, darling? Does your brother's message make sense to you? I just want to check I've got that energy right. He just wants you to go easy on yourself and connect and just ease up. Does this make sense? I'm just going to wait for Cindy to reply. There's always a bit of a lag, guys, on the comments, but we're just waiting for Cindy to reply, and then we can connect. Yes, thank you. Well, I'm going to leave you with your brother's love and say thank you to him for coming through, and thank you, George. And sorry, Fred. What am I going for, George? Thank you, Fred. And he sneaked on in there when I was going to go in a different direction, so we obviously wanted to come through and say hello and get that one in. Thank you. So well done, Cindy. Thank you. Okay, now I've got two things here, and this often happens, guys. If I start talking animals, and I'm afraid we always get a few in, and I just need to place a dog at the moment. I just need to place a dog, and I want to say I'm never very good with colours, but I want to say it's about mid-size. Okay, it's not really tiny, and it's not like a massive huge dog. All right, I want to say, I don't know, collie or lab size, something like that. Okay, and if I had to say a color, I'd go for sort of like a black and white, which is why I think I'm thinking collie. Okay, but I have got more than one dog with me, but this one is particularly persistent. So I'm just going to say, who can understand a dog in spirit? Who can understand a black and white dog? And who can understand a medium-sized dog like a collie? It might not be a collie. And equally, I will accept slight variations on the colour because it's hard. Okay, so who can understand a dog like this in spirit? And then what I want to say is, Tony, I feel like your little dog, it's a German Shepherd, is it? So it's the colour I've got wrong, but the size and the shaggy fur is right. Okay. Because they're sort of brown and cream, aren't they? Not black and white. Does that make sense? Light colour. Okay. All right. But you can understand him having that sort of, it's that sort of size and that sort of longer haired type dog. My ex was Fred and Maggie, my dog, was black and white. Oh, Paula, bless you. Bless you. All right. Let me they can be black and grey as white as well. Rebel was wolf coloured. Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you, Stace. Short-haired German Shepherd. Okay. Okay, let me just connect with Tony just for a second, and then I'll see what we've got around us, guys. I'll do some quick fire connections for you. Okay, let me just connect with Tony for a second. Okay, so Tony, when I'm connecting with this dog here, which I feel is the dog you were making reference to earlier, all right, it's like you've told me that it's your friend's dog. So let me just get rid of the evidence I know you've told me, because I need to bring new stuff on top, all right? But it's you've told me it's your friend's dog and you've told me that you loved him, all right? But I want to say that he loved you and he got excited to see you as well. I want to say that he always comes up to you. I want to be shaking my head and coming up. I want to be gentle. I want to be a gentle dog. Would you understand that? Quite intelligent, but well behaved, and just always eager for a cuddle, always eager to come forward. Okay. And I want to say that you did walk him sometimes. Would you understand? This is Mum's dog. Okay. Would you understand this, that you walked him sometimes? And do you understand how I'm describing it? Otherwise, I'll open it up to the group, Tony. Welcome, everybody who's come in to listen. Just wait for Tony to reply. I'm just going to take a quick drink of my water. Okay. Because she's saying thank you. She's saying thank you. There's just this sort of a look up and a smile, and it's like when you came through the door, she was really excited. Absolutely, and she loved walking with you as well. Absolutely, because I just want to look up and get excited. That's what I want to do when I connect with her energy. She's just saying thank you, thank you, thank you. You make a beautiful doggy. You make a beautiful doggy human. All right. So if you don't have a dog right now, Tony, think about getting one if and when you can, or walking a dog, because she's saying that you've got so much love to give. You're such a wonderful person for a dog to connect to. You talk to them and you love them and you interact with them. You don't ignore them. And she just says you've just got the right energy. All right, Tony. So have this smile, have this love from this wonderful dog that you've connected with, and I want to just give you her love. All right, darling. Oh, bless you, bless you. She was determined to come through. Okay, now I have a lady here with me. Let's just find out some information from her and see what she wants to bring forward. Okay, I'm feeling like this lady's had cancer, all right? And I do know that it was either breast cancer or at some point she's had chest issues, okay? Because I'm drawn to this area. So she's either the symptoms gave her chest issues or her cancer cancer was connected with her chest issue. Okay, let's just see where we're going with this. I want to put, I was going to say Sarah, I want to put an S name for her or around her. Okay, so I want to put an S name around her. Okay, first of all, I heard M, but I think her name was, thank you. Bless you, Jasmine. She might come through. Let's just place this lady. Izzy, can you understand an S name around your mum? And would you understand your mum has passed? So this lady has to have been passed. Okay, so she has to have passed. So I'm just going to wait for Izzy. Do you understand either mum or someone around mum having a name beginning with S or a surname beginning with the S? Your mum passed December 23. Bless you. What about the S, Izzy? If you don't understand that, I'll lean into it. But I feel like somebody around mum or mum herself has got an S in her name. Her cousin. Okay. See where else we're going for it. Oh, I've got a lot of tears then. A lot of tears then. And you would understand, you've just told me she passed in December 23, because she's just telling me that Christmas is hard. Denise, has your Sarah passed though, darling? Has your Sarah passed? Just need to check with Denise. Thank you for coming forward, Denise. Really appreciate it. Let's just wait for Denise to things, and I'm just going to get some more evidence while we're waiting so that I separate out Izzy and Denise. Oh, bless you, Izzy. That's hard. Okay. That's hard, Izzy. Okay, listen up. Listen up, Izzy. Listen up, Denise. And I'm going to get something that separates you out. Okay. Okay. So essentially what we're working with here, guys, is the name Sarah, which is what I said. Okay. And we're working with somebody who's had breast cancer. Okay. And we're working with somebody who we just get some information from her. She's got a gorgeous smile. This lady's got a gorgeous smile. She knows the evidence is painful, so she's just connecting in. I feel like she's more worried about everybody else than herself. So I feel like even when life is tough, even like when she's poorly, she's still fretting about everybody else and looking after them. Okay. Okay, so Denise also understands Christmas, because I just needed to make a reference to Christmas. Okay, so can you both understand a lady who is very smiley, who is more worried even during her treatment about everybody else around her and looking after them and sorting them out than her own. She'd rather talk about that and carry on dealing and worrying about that than other things. Okay, let's see what else we're going to go for. Your aunt was like that. Okay. So, Izzy, is this your mum or your aunt in spirit? Just checking. Izzy's your mum's sister, my aunt Sarah. Okay. But your mum is also in spirit too. Would you understand that? I thought that's what you said, darling. Bless you, your Aunt Sarah. Okay, let's get some more information. Let's get some more information to separate them out. Okay, I want to talk about photographs now, guys, and I'm seeing two things. So I'm just going to give you what I'm seeing and for you to understand it, okay? I'm seeing a cake with a picture on it. Have you ever seen those cakes where you can get pictures on them? And she's showing me it's important. So there's a cake with a picture on it. And I'm also seeing putting photographs in a photograph album. So who understands that? Who can make sense of that between Izzy and Denise? So I want you to have a memory or an understanding of them putting photos in a photo album. And I also want you to be able to remember a cake with a picture on it. So you need to say no if you don't understand it, because if I've got it wrong, I need to lean into it, guys. All right. But that's what I'm seeing at the moment. I'm seeing photos being put into a picture book, like a photo album, and I'm seeing a cake with a picture on it. Okay, so Izzy doesn't understand that. Thank you, Izzy. Just listen in. I just want to understand, have I ruled Denise out as well, or are you in, Denise? Because if I've ruled you both out, I need to lean into what does pictures mean and what is she trying to tell me, because she'll be using my memories. It was a special birthday not long before she passed, and we did memory box for her sons. Okay, Denise, let me get you a message from your friend then. This is your friend, is that correct? Oh, bless you. Let me just say, you didn't say she's your friend, so I want to just check in. Would you understand this as a friend? I feel like you were like friends, even if you're related. I feel like that's the relationship between the two of you. And then I'll get your message. Yep, Denise, I'm perfect. Okay, let me get your message. I feel like I'm with you because Izzy couldn't take the photos. So we're just with you, Denise. All right. So I just wanted to double check that so that I can get your message. Okay. All right. She's smiling. She's got this wonderful vibration that's light and peaceful and happy and insightful is what I want to say. Really insightful lady. All right. She wants to say thank you. She wants to say thank you for your support. Thank you for walking the journey with her. Thank you for all that you did and all that you are doing. She wants you to know that she's near and she's okay. And she wants you to thank you for what you're still doing. So I feel like it hasn't stopped. Would you understand that you haven't stopped helping just because she's gone? You're still there if anybody needs you. And she wants just to give you a hug because she knows that you get sad too. I just want to say thank you. Be you, be gorgeous, and have fun. Have fun. Remember, life is for living. Go and grab every moment of it. Okay, Denise. So I'm going to leave you with her love, darling, and know that she's at peace, and know that she's around and she's with you. Okay. Now, I want to come back to Izzy. Izzy with mum and aunt in spirit. Have I understood that correctly? Izzy, have I understood? You want to know if you'll get a job. Let's ask spirit. Let's ask spirit. Let's ask spirit. So, Izzy, are you still here, darling? Are you still here? Okay. She's very intuitive. I get that. Yes, it's true. You understand the need for a hug. Oh, bless you. Bless you. Well, we're all sending you a big hug, Denise. Okay, Izzy, I see that you're still here. Can I just clarify that I've remembered the evidence correctly, that Mum and Auntie Sarah are in spirit, both of them? And would you be able to understand there being, I want to say there was something special at Christmas. I don't know if it's a bauble on the tree or something, something, you did something to mark, you did something to include them. Would you understand, Izzy? Okay, just waiting. All right. Okay. So Izzy. I just feel like there's so much energy of turmoil around you. I just feel like it's like it hasn't quite settled yet. Would you understand that? The energy hasn't quite settled yet for you, darling. And I know you've said about a job. You've asked me about a job at the cemetery. Thank you. All right. Okay. Mum is saying, and I feel like they're both sort of here saying it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. All right. I feel like your life has been just upside down and topsy-turvy. Would you understand that? And I feel like you're trying your best to get back up. You're trying your best to claw your way back forward. And it's seeming to take an awful long time. Would you understand that, darling? Would you understand that? Just waiting to and she's not long past, has she? Mum's only just passed as well. You need a job. Bless you. You need a job. Okay, so the changes happen. The changes come in. Okay. But I feel like there is change there. All right. As I've been just connecting with spirit, they've said believe. They've said go and grab it with both hands, this job. Okay. Don't be put off. If you don't hear, if you don't get an application form, an interview, don't worry. Okay. But it's coming. It is coming, because as I've been talking and connecting, I've just been shuffling my cards, which I often do because I've always got cards all around me. Okay. And the three that I got are the Lovers card, which is decision making. It's somebody's got your back. Okay. It's a good union. It doesn't always mean lovers as in romantic lovers. When we're asking about things like jobs and moving forward, it's more about decision making and coming forward. And then you've got the Sunshine card, darling. All right. And that's the happy card of the pack. All right. So I want to say, hold your ground. I want to say, Auntie Sarah and Mum are saying, just keep going, just believe, just don't let it get you down. Just keep on top of it. All right. Keep on top of it. And your job is coming for you. You will be good at it. You're going to enjoy it. You're going to be okay financially. But more importantly than that, you're going to feel like you've made your way forward. Okay. But don't undersell yourself, darling. Keep applying. Apply for the good stuff. All right. They're telling me. And just keep at it, because it will come. All right. It will come. I feel like there's an element of stuckness and frustration at the moment, but do not give up, because your job is there waiting for you. All right, darling. And it will come out okay. So I hope that makes sense for you. Understand everybody is around you. Understand that it's they're there and you can talk to them. And I wish you so much love. Sending you a big hug. Oh, bless you. Okay, right. Let's do another connection and find out who we have. Okay. I want to talk about Pam. Okay. Who understands somebody in spirit called Pam? And I want to put April, want to put the month of April, and I want to talk about the number 7. Okay, guys. So I've got the number 7, which could be July. Sometimes they interpret it that way. Now, the number 7 might be part of their age. It might be where they lived. It might be part of a date in their date of birth. Okay. The July bit has to be a passing or a anniversary or a birthday for them or somebody very near them. And the name Pam needs to be their name or very closely connected. All right. So who understands? If you can't understand Pam, I will open it up, but I want to see who can understand a Pam in spirit first with that evidence. Okay, let's just wait and see who understands Pam. Who understands Pam? And I wish I'd written down, when they give me facts and figures, I forget them. I need to write them down. Had a friend, Pam, who lived at number 7. Okay. Bless you. Thank you for listening in, Samantha. Lovely to have you here. Jenna, is your friend Pam in spirit, darling? Is your friend Pam in spirit? I did say a month and I can't think which one it was. So if anyone can remember, just pop it in the chat for me, guys. Just so that I can recap for people. Yes, she is. Okay. Thank you. All right, Jenna. Okay, so let's find out. It looks like you're the only one that can take Pam in spirit and April. Do you understand April or the number 4 around her, Jenna, for an important date around you or her? So we're thinking of you or her, and we're thinking of birthdays, we're thinking of passings, we're thinking of, has to be a date around you. July. Thank you. So I obviously said April and July. I said the number 7, didn't I? But guys, Jenna can take the number 7 for where she lived at. So that would mean it would just be and we've got Rebecca here as well, who's got a Pam, and April is her mum's birthday. All right. Okay. So Rebecca and Jenna, listen up. I'm going to get some evidence to separate you out. Okay. So let's have a look and see. What do you want to say, Pam? What's your evidence? Okay. Who can put a cat with their Pam? Who can understand why I'm talking about a cat? So Rebecca and Jenna, which one of you can understand a cat connected with Pam, or yourself? I would accept, but I kind of want it to be with Pam. Just say yes or no in the comments, guys. Who can understand a cat? Jenna, you can, darling. Thank you. Rebecca, can you understand a cat? Okay. I'll get something that will separate you out then. I kind of feel like you'd need to know it. So I'm kind of feeling more swayed. You both had cats. Okay. And Jenna, did you ever look after her cats when she went away? Did you ever feed her cats? I'm getting this sense of you having somebody used to go in and look after them if she'd like gone away for a weekend or something like that. I'm just getting this sense of they're giving me a memory. That's what they're doing. That's just what Pam is doing. She's giving me a memory of me covering and feeding my friend's cats, my neighbor's cats when she went on holiday. So because that memory is pinging into my brain, that's what I need to share. So Jenna, do you understand why she's sharing this memory of me feeding cats when my friend went away? Can you relate to that? Just wait for Jenna to reply. You looked after someone else's cats. Okay, but you understand me talking about you looking after cats. Okay. Rebecca, thank you for taking the evidence, darling, but I do feel like I'm with Jenna, just because when I asked her to layer the information about the cats, that's what she showed me. Okay, and she is also in spirit. Okay, thank you, Jenna. Thank you. So let's get you a message. Let's get you a message from Pam. Let's get you a message from Pam. Okay, I feel like it's about we used to look out for each other. Okay, I feel like it's this sense of you know, I've got your back, you've got mine. Just this sense of whether it's friends or neighborly, just being there for one another. Do you understand that? Do you understand that, Jenna? And what I want to say about that is that you would understand a sense of loneliness around you at times. I just feel like sometimes you're like, there's a little bit of a hole. There's a little bit of a hole, and you're feeling it. You're feeling that hole. Oh, bless you. Okay, Jenna. All right. Absolutely. And she's recognizing that connection between you. She's just reminding you that you were part of her life as much as she was as part of hers. Does that make sense? So you were part of her life as much as she was part of your life, okay? And you're lonely at the moment. So she would naturally be reaching out to you if she was here. And she wants you to remember that you're special, that you deserve to be loved, that you are enough. And she just wants to give you a big hug and say, it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. All right, my darling. So hold tight. Know she's here. Know she's with you. And she's just saying, reach out to people. Reach out to people you haven't heard from. Know and feel spirit are near to you, and keep yourself busy. Keep yourself busy. I know it can feel hollow sometimes, but she's just saying it will come. It will come, because you've got a lovely smile. You've got a lovely warmth about you. People will be drawn to your energy. Okay, so just believe in yourself that you are enough and connect. All right, my darling. Thank you. Bless you, bless you. You babysat her youngest lovely family. There we go. I know there's so many of you in here waiting for messages. And remember, guys, there's readers on most of the days, every day. So please, please make sure you come and you listen. Anyone that likes my readings, follow me. I'm on Facebook and I read on TikTok every day. So do follow me. But no, there's lots of different readers on here. And it's a wonderful place to see his work, to see which ones you're drawn to, and hopefully get that message that you so badly need from your loved ones. I do just want to remind you all that we will never reach out to you and offer you a read, because that's scammers. Okay, so that's good. How to spot a scammer is that they cold message you out of the blue and say, I'll give you a read, or I'm drawn to you. That never happens from a proper reader. But every single reader, me included on here, is really welcoming of a reach out, of a request. So do that. Okay, guys. Okay, let's go for one last link then, because we are over our time. Hopefully that's all right with Stace. Let's get it done quickly and see if we can do it. Okay, so I have a gentleman here with me, and I do feel like he's a dad. I feel like he's got a lovely sense of humour. He's warm. And I feel like his passing is quick. So either it's unexpected or it's just very rapid at the end, in the sense of it happens much more quickly than anyone's anticipating. Okay. I feel like he's really proud of his kids. So I also feel like there's more than one of you. Who understands this gentleman? Who understands this gentleman? So we've got a dad in spirit. We've got more than one child. We've got him being really warm. We've got his passing being quick, which is either unexpected or happening more quickly than anticipated at the end. Okay, so we've got Tammy and we've got Rosaline. Okay, let's just see if we can separate you out. Okay. Okay, which good sense of humor as well. Okay, all right. He's showing me a car, so I want to talk about a car with him. Who can understand why I'm talking about a car? So Rosalind, Rebecca and Christine. Which one of you understands why he's talking about a car? Rosalind, he's talking about your car. Okay. So are you out, Rebecca and Christine, or do you understand the car as well? There's just this car reference. It needs an MOT. Okay, Sarah. Okay, so Christine and Rosalind, if you can just tell me if you're out or if you're still in. Thank you, Rebecca. Thank you for coming forward and taking the evidence, darling. It looks like I'm with Rosalind, unless Christine can. Rosalind, you're in. Okay. All right. So let's get some more. So just listen up, guys. The evidence as is this. Okay. This man I'm working with is a dad. He's got more than one child. Okay. He's got a great sense of humor. His passing was quick. All right. So it's either really unexpected or it's gone really quick at the end in a way that you didn't anticipate it. Okay. He's showing me a car as part of his evidence, so it needs to be important. Okay. And I'm feeling tired, so somebody's had trouble sleeping. So don't know if this is evidence from him and his journey, and he didn't sleep very well, or he got up early or went to bed late, or if you're not sleeping, but somebody's not sleeping. Somebody isn't sleeping. Okay. And Rosalind, I just want to ask you, were you really close with your dad? Okay. Okay. All right, I'm going to ask him for one more bit of evidence. At the moment, the energy is going in Rosalind's direction, but I just want to make sure I'm being fair and getting the evidence to prove that. So let me just find the next bit of evidence. Okay, you would understand. I want to put reading with him, but more specifically than that, I want to say that he read to you in bed. All right, he read to you in bed, or reading to you, or you reading to him is a really vivid memory. There's a connection there. Who can understand this? This what he's showing me of a sitting reading when you're younger, or with younger kids. He's sitting reading in bed. And I want to say he's reading to you rather than, he's reading to someone. He's not just sat in his bed reading. He's reading to someone. Joni, thank you. Hopefully next time, join next time. And I'm every 2 weeks, Joni. So I'll be here in the same time, Tuesday in 2 weeks, or catch me on one of my my direct platforms. Okay, Rosalind can understand that sometimes. Rosalind, would you understand when he did? It's a special memory for you. I just need to put something special around it. I just feel like when he did, it's a good memory. Would you understand that? You're welcome, Marie-Lene. And again, thank you for listening. Thank you for saying yes to the evidence when I put it out there. Really important that I place with evidence. So thank you. And I know it's disappointing when your person, it ends up not being your person. Okay. It was a good memory. Okay, Rosalind, I really feel like we've got your dad, so I'm going to give you a message from him, darling. Okay. I just feel like what I want to say is there was never enough time to say enough words to say goodbye. Does that make sense, Rosalind? He's just giving you the biggest hug, because he can see the challenge. He's can see. Bless you, Christine. Thank you. He's just saying that it's been the hardest of times. Do you understand that? And he loves you so much, and he's so proud of you. And he's wiping away your tears. So I feel like there's still tears or there's still sorrow, okay? And he's wiping them away and saying, you're brave, you're strong, you've got this. You've got this. All right, darling? So just feel his love, feel his strength. When you need him, call him close. Know that you're stepping forward. Know that you're doing amazing. Know that you are amazing and you are strong. And it doesn't matter what life throws at you, because you've been through so much. You can deal with anything now. Okay. So use that as a strength. Know that you've got him in your team. All right. He's your biggest fan. All right. And I'm going to leave you with his love. Oh, bless. I hope that made sense, Rosalind. And thank you, everyone. Thank you, Christine, for taking the evidence. And it was really close with that evidence. So thank you. Thank you for taking it. You have been through a lot, but remember that means you're strong. Remember that, it's hard because the energy's heavy, but just make sure every day you're picking yourself up that little bit more, darling. All right. So thank you everybody. Absolutely. Have a great day, everyone. Catch the other readers on here. Come and see me on my other platforms. Enjoy the reads. And thank you to Veronica and Stace at Universal Spiritualism for giving me this opportunity to read for you. It's been lovely. So thank you. And Stace, sorry, because I have gone over. We're a wee bit late finishing, but I just needed to get that last read out. So thank you. So been lovely to read for you all, guys. And I'll see you in 2 weeks' time if I don't see you on Facebook or TikTok before. So take care, everybody. Look after yourselves. Thank you, Stace. Appreciate it.